Hey everyone, welcome to the mysterious world. In the heart of the Himalayas, beneath the icy veil of time, lies a place where the dead tell no tales. A place where history and myth collide, leaving behind only bones and whispers in the wind. Roopkund Lake, a frozen graveyard that holds a mystery unsolved for centuries. Who were they, and why did they perish here, in the shadow of the gods? High in the Garhwal Himalayas of Uttarakhand, India, at an elevation of over 16,000 feet, lies a lake shrouded in mystery and legend. Roopkund Lake, a small glacial body of water, has fascinated and baffled historians, scientists, and trekkers alike for decades. Known famously as the Skeleton Lake, this remote spot has been the resting place for hundreds of ancient human skeletons for centuries. Roopkund Lake, nestled high in the Garhwal Himalayas, appears at first glance to be a typical, modest glacial lake. Its serene waters and remote location make it seem unassuming, yet beneath its still surface lies a disturbing and enigmatic secret that has captivated researchers for decades. In 1942, during an unusually warm summer, the heavy snow and ice that typically encase the area began to melt, revealing a haunting sight. A British forest ranger, patrolling the region, stumbled upon an eerie scene, hundreds of human skeletons scattered along the shores of the lake and submerged in its shallow waters. This shocking discovery would go on to raise countless questions about who these people were and what grim fate they encountered at this desolate and isolated spot. As the years passed and the relentless melting of snow continued, revealing even more skeletal remains, the initial discovery led to a flurry of inquiries and speculation. With each new skeleton that surfaced, a growing sense of intrigue enveloped the site, prompting researchers, historians, and adventurers alike to ponder the identities of these long-deceased individuals. Who were these unfortunate souls, and what circumstances brought them to this remote and inhospitable location? More critically, what tragic event or series of events led to their untimely demise? These questions became central to the ongoing investigation into the mysteries surrounding Roopkund Lake, compelling experts to delve deeper into the historical, cultural, and environmental factors that might explain this chilling phenomenon. For generations, the local inhabitants have shared captivating tales surrounding the enigmatic Roopkund Lake. One such legend speaks of a grand royal pilgrimage that was undertaken to pay homage at the revered Nanda Devi shrine, located not far from the lake itself. This entourage, comprising the king, queen, and their devoted followers, embarked on their journey with great fanfare. However, as the story goes, they inadvertently angered the goddess Nanda Devi by engaging in disrespectful behaviors along the way, actions deemed intolerable by the divine being. In her wrath, the goddess unleashed a catastrophic hailstorm, which tragically claimed the lives of the entire group. Their bodies, according to the lore, were left behind, finding eternal rest in the cold embrace of the lake's waters, where they now serve as a haunting reminder of the consequences of their transgressions. This tale has become a significant part of the cultural tapestry surrounding Roopkund, adding layers of mystery and reverence to the already intriguing site. The lake has been an integral part of local folklore, and these skeletons were long believed to be the remnants of this cursed royal pilgrimage. In the decades following the discovery of the skeletons, many hypotheses were proposed. Were these soldiers? Perhaps a group of Tibetan traders? However, it wasn't until modern scientific methods were applied that real answers began to surface. In 2004, a collaborative group of scientists from India and Europe journeyed to Roopkund Lake to perform comprehensive examinations of the skeletal remains found there. Utilizing radiocarbon dating techniques, they established that these skeletons originated from approximately the 9th century AD. However, this finding was just the beginning of the intriguing discoveries that emerged from their research. As additional information surfaced from the ongoing research, it became increasingly clear that the skeletal remains at Roopkund Lake did not come from a homogeneous group of people. Instead, the analysis revealed the presence of two separate populations interred in this remote location. The first group was characterized by their shorter stature and displayed physical traits typical of individuals from the Indian subcontinent, suggesting that they were likely local inhabitants. In contrast, the second group exhibited a larger and more robust physique, with genetic markers indicating a lineage that traced back to the Mediterranean region, particularly the Eastern Mediterranean. This significant distinction among the remains raised new questions about the interactions and connections between these disparate groups and what circumstances brought them together in this desolate site. Researchers expressed their astonishment upon discovering that the skeletal remains belonged to individuals with markedly different genetic backgrounds. This revelation was not just surprising in its own right. It was further complicated by the fact that these diverse individuals appeared to have perished at approximately the same time. This observation suggested that their deaths were likely the result of a singular, catastrophic event that occurred in the past, uniting these distinct groups in a tragic fate. Such a finding prompted further investigation into the circumstances that led to this shared tragedy, raising intriguing questions about the historical context surrounding their untimely demise. In-depth analyses of the skulls uncovered during the investigations indicated that numerous individuals had suffered lethal injuries, which appeared to have been inflicted by large, spherical objects. This startling finding provided significant support for the ancient local legend that speaks of a devastating hailstorm in which enormous hailstones rained down upon the unsuspecting group, resulting in their tragic fate. The evidence of these injuries aligns closely with the lore, reinforcing the narrative that nature's wrath played a critical role in the demise of these individuals. This connection between the scientific findings and the age-old story adds a compelling layer to the mystery surrounding Roopkund Lake, blending empirical research with the cultural history of the region. Although the theory suggesting a hailstorm as the cause of death aligns well with the available evidence, it also raises several lingering questions that remain unresolved. Specifically, the presence of individuals with Mediterranean ancestry at Roopkund Lake, an isolated and inhospitable location situated high in the mountains, poses intriguing inquiries. What circumstances led this diverse group to journey to such a remote area? Were they part of a larger trading network, a pilgrimage, or something else entirely? The answers to these questions are not only essential for understanding the events that transpired at the lake, but also for unraveling the broader historical connections between different cultures and communities that may have converged in this stark environment. The mystery deepens as researchers strive to piece together the narrative that explains how these distinct groups came to find themselves in this eerie and remote setting. According to historians, one plausible theory proposes that the individuals of Mediterranean descent could have been involved in either a pilgrimage or a trading expedition. This raises the intriguing possibility that ancient trade routes connecting the Mediterranean and the Middle East extended deep into the Indian subcontinent, facilitating travel and exchange between these diverse regions. The extent of cultural interactions between these areas may have been far greater than previously recognized, suggesting that there were significant exchanges of goods, ideas, and customs. This perspective opens up new avenues for understanding how different communities might have interacted and influenced each other over time, highlighting the complexities of ancient trade and migration patterns that shaped the histories of both the Mediterranean and Indian cultures. Another hypothesis posits that Roopkund Lake may have held ritualistic importance, attracting visitors from diverse areas seeking to engage in religious or ceremonial activities. This theory implies that the lake was more than just a geographical landmark. It could have served as a sacred site where individuals came to partake in specific rituals or worship practices. However, despite this intriguing suggestion, scholars have yet to arrive at a conclusive understanding of the true purpose behind these journeys. The lack of definitive evidence leaves many questions unanswered regarding the motivations and beliefs of those who frequented this remote location, adding to the ongoing mystery surrounding Roopkund Lake and its historical significance. Despite its chilling history, Roopkund has become a popular destination for trekkers and adventure seekers. The journey to the lake is as mysterious and captivating as the lake itself, passing through dense forests, alpine meadows, and barren snowfields. The journey to Roopkund Lake is certainly challenging, demanding considerable effort and stamina from those who undertake it. Yet, when trekkers finally reach their destination, they are greeted by a breathtaking view of the lake, which is both stunning and enchanting. Understanding the lake's haunting history enhances the experience, imparting an eerie and almost reverential atmosphere to the site. Nevertheless, the skeletal remains still lie in the vicinity. Each time the snow melts in the warmer months, new bones emerge from their icy confines, perpetuating the mystery that envelops this place. As the number of visitors to Roopkund increases, alongside the pressing issues of climate change and the gradual melting of glaciers, the delicate ecosystem surrounding the lake faces significant threats. Consequently, efforts to preserve Roopkund as both a significant historical site and a vital ecological area have become essential. Ensuring the protection of this unique location is a priority as it holds both cultural and environmental importance for future generations. Roopkund Lake is not merely an intriguing mystery. It also embodies a fragile ecosystem that requires careful protection against further deterioration. The preservation of this unique environment is essential to maintain its natural beauty and ecological balance. The ongoing enigma surrounding Roopkund continues to captivate our imagination, inviting us to explore the ancient secrets that lie concealed within these towering mountains. Known as Skeleton Lake, it presents an unresolved puzzle that intertwines elements of history, mythology, and scientific inquiry, all set against the breathtaking backdrop of the Himalayas. Whether viewed as a manifestation of nature's fury, a site of a tragic pilgrimage, or a failed journey along an ancient trade route, Roopkund Lake serves as a poignant reminder of the countless untold narratives that remain hidden in some of the world's most isolated and remote locations. Each visit to this extraordinary place offers a chance to reflect on the past and the mysteries that continue to linger in the air. If you found the mysteries of Roopkund Lake as captivating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button. What do you think really happened at Roopkund Lake? Share your theories in the comments below. Help us uncover more secrets of the world. Like, share, and spread the word about the enigmatic Skeleton Lake.